Okay, I think we are live. Everything is recording right now. DJ Live FPL, welcome guys. My name is DJ. And look, in this episode I'm just discussing 3 people. Actually sikuweki hapa for long. Leo naeka timer max naweza enda ni 15 minutes. Just give me time and the space and I'll deliver. You wanted someone who could deliver week to week? I will deliver. Okay, mi si mse wa kuacha vitu halfway or doing them half-assedly. You get the point. So we're gonna follow up on this. I don't know if you watched my previous video. I reacted to game week 8, how it went, and I also showed my possible squad going into game week 9. I'll later on this week make a video on my team selection for game week 9 and break down my thought process. Na ni hivyo tu. Tunaichukua game week by game week, tuna turn L's into W's slowly by slowly, na tunakuwa willing to work with when things are bad. When results are not good, that's when you need to be working extra hard. Unapatanga the turning point is usually right after the things get steep. So to make things less steep for you, nataka tuongee essential midfielders na ni watatu pekee. Atuongee kuhusu watu wengi hapa na tuone why and why we are looking at these guys. Okay, so in the first slide, as you can see, I'm a United fan, but guess what? Kama unajua wase wa Man U na kama wanacheza FPL na wao ni wazi FPL, hawachezi watu wa Man U. Why? Because Man U needs to perform as a team first. Looking here, okay, Fernandes, the next 5 game weeks, they actually look good. These are the most favorable fixtures for Man U that there will ever be. Ni Man City pekee hapa game ngumu na iko home kwetu. Man City hawatambui kama uko home ama away, hiyo tunajua, si ndio? But let me just reduce the lighting. But if you have Fernandes or Rivard Rashford, bro, please acha kucheza na passion, acha kucheza na hizo emotions ndizo zitakuharibia kwa hii game. Anyway, overall I think Fernandes is a good option. It's really hard to depend on Man U players frequently or consistently. So I like to have Fernandes in this lineup. Na hii lineup if you watch some of my videos previously, I had a small sticky note that I was using to compare and make a decision on who I would be signing on my wild card. Na hiyo note ilikuwa inakaa hivi. Nilikuwa nimecategorize wase according to price point, the roles that they bring into their respective teams, and people in bold, that's the people who I was choosing and bringing into my squad. So Salah, Son and Fernandes were in one category, and I want to just talk about this forever and hold my peace, sindio? So these are 3 guys wenye you just need to have one of them. Kama utakuwa na wengine, just kuwa na one of these guys. Keep shuffling your squad because pia don't factor na economy bado vitu zina get hard. So looking at Fernandes, we had 2 home fixtures zenye if you really had Fernandes ama if you are still holding on to him, hizo ndizo ulikuwa unahitaji kuprove. This game against Crystal Palace at home and the next home game against Brentford. These were 2 home games zenye if you had a Man U play in your squad, hapo ndio ulikuwa unahitaji kuprove. And look, Fernandes build us out hii game ya Burnley. But I'll tell you this, I had Fernandes from game week 1 to 3. I had been patient with him, easy 2 weeks. Game week 1 against Wolves, game week 2 against Tottenham. Game week 3, he got me these 12 points against Nottingham. And as an analyst, ama mse mwenye unahitaji tu kuweka feelings zako kando, uangalie kitu from a clean slate. I needed to sell him immediately after this, which proved to not be a bad decision because you were going to face Arsenal and then Brighton next. What would happen between these 2 games mi sikuwa najua, but nilikuwa najua Fernandes singeweza kumrelaya on this occasion going forward. Did I make a right decision? Kinda. Is it the best decision? Maybe. Am I flexible enough to change my decision? Yes. Niko willing kumconsider or kuconsider a new asset when fixtures are good. Na nimekushow fixtures iko better hii time. The next 5 games ndio tuko na favorable fixtures. After easy ni guesswork for my new standards. So it's really, man, I think if you have Fernandes, you can hold him onto this game ya Sheffield. And if you don't have Fernandes, don't buy him essentially. Kama hauna Fernandes usimnunue. Kama uko na Fernandes mshikilie game week moja. Na kama ume lose patience na kuencourage umuuze. Endea watu low price who will give you a return for your money. That is Pedro Neto, Wolves. Endea umsave 5M, save 3M. 8.4 million price point ya Fernandes, it's not worth the returns. And Man U needs to perform as a unit first before you can continue making a decision. So I think that's why we stand with this team. Højlund seems to be a better target for this team right now. But we're taking things game week by game week. So that's Fernandes. He has 2 home games out of 5 fixtures that zinakuja. Kwa the next 5 fixtures akona 2 home games pekee, and that is against Man City and then against Luton. Now hii game ya Sheffield inapaswa kuconvince ama kuambia venye Man U ina operate ama venye wata perform. Na hii, I think this game will be really loud because Man U, we are the type to make easy games seem hard, and then we make hard games they don't seem easy, but they just seem like we are a good team. Easy games hard ndizo Man U hupeana mixed signals. So against Man City, I believe we can perform. Na kama tumewapata after we get some back-to-back losses, this could be a good time for Man U to clap back. Kama Arsenal alifanya some shit against Man City at Emirates, I think we can also dare to do something at Old Trafford. All these are speculations. I'll go on to my next guys. Now we will analyze keenly over the next 7 minutes, so that this video could go at maximum of 15 minutes. Next we have Son, who's at 9.5M and going up. If you've watched Tottenham's games, first of all, I'm pissed that Maddison and Son are getting subbed at the same time. Uko dakika 70-75, sijui mbona Postecoglou anawasabisha at the same time. That's not right. But yet again, that's not the point. If you have Maddison, hakuna haja kuongeza Son. If you don't have Maddison, take Son. Ni very hard kukuwa na wase wawili in the same squad, cause itakuwa kile situation mimi niko na Haaland na Alvarez. So niko kwa situation fulani. Maddison na Son, I think unataka kuspread your wings a bit more so that you have more options and availability, so that game ikisha 1-0 hauko fact. Cause uko na Maddison na Son, game isha 1-0, si unajua hiyo bet imekojoa, si ndio? So at his 9.5M and his new role, I think you can get some good points out of Son. Hapati points every now and then, but he's exceptionally clinical. Na amepatiwa armband, meaning that anatrustiwa na coach, meaning that he's most likely the penalty taker for this team. Yes, after Kane, most likely it has to be Son. I don't know what could happen, but look, they have Fulham in game week 9. Na hii Fulham ni yenye, teams kadhaa zimefanyia Fulham vitu mbaya. Let me just look. Fulham walichapa na Brentford 3-0 away. Hii game ya Brentford ndio Mbeumo got 16 points. So if you do have Son and he's playing a home game against this Fulham, you could get on them, you could pounce. Na his scoreline ya 3-0 against Brentford, it could have been more. Sijui ni nini. I watched the highlights for that game and they had multiple chances. They had more and more chances. Na hii ndio time Mbeumo alitupea mixed signals, tukaingia into the trap, and look, people are now selling him at a higher rate. Against Arsenal, Fulham wakapata 2-2. Against Man City, Fulham wakachapa 5-1. Against Luton, that's when they got a win. And then walikazia Crystal, lost to Chelsea 2-0. So I think this is a game where if you have Son, you do play him, but captaincy sijui. Captaincy ina depend na wewe na experience uko nayo na venye umeona players wako. First of all, usibuy player na umpe captaincy immediately. I think it's not that it's a rule, it's just that it's a safety guide. When you buy a player, don't give him the captaincy already until he earns your trust. Until he earns your trust. Trust is earned, respect is given. It's also earned. Si vitu unapea msee akiingia kwa squad yako mpe armband, inaambia nini kwa wase wengine wako kwa squad na yeye as a coach. So looking at the next few fixtures for Spurs, I think this is an undeniable transfer, and yet I'm still not making conclusions yet. Tunaenda kwa analysis, and next after him is Salah right at 12.6M. Kama umenotice order hii ilikuwa order ya appreciating value, kila mtu anapanda bei. Salah is at 12.6M. I bought him last week on my world card, last week but one. He was at 12.5M. So nashuku hii bei itaendelea kupanda. When more managers keep on buying him, his price will go up. Now Salah or Liverpool playing at home, bro, never count these guys. Wakichezea Anfield, these guys work on 100 XP. Ni kama wanakuanga na sijua na running on what horsepower, but things change. The atmosphere is different when you're at Anfield. And in Liverpool, cheki, utahesabu Jota, utahesabu Gakpo, utahesabu Nunes. Hawa watu wote wako na rotation risk. The only person who is not at the risk of rotation is Salah. Only you can assured 90 minutes of play from him. And if there is anything that is going to happen at Liverpool, it will happen through Salah. Look, he has 2 home games across the next 3 fixtures. So he will have 3 home games across the next 5 games. Na away games iko hapa ni 2, Luton na Man City. So I guess it's a really good point to get Salah if you don't have him. It's really hard to buy Salah if you're not world carding, because inamaanisha una have to transfer many people around your squad. So I would understand if your hands are tied and you can't do anything about this transfer, but I just want us to compare the statistics for Salah and Son for this season, ndio umake a decision. Sidhani unaweza kuwa na wote wawili, na kama unaweza kuwa na wote wawili huwezi kuwa na Haaland basi. I think that's straightforward. If you have these two, you can't have Haaland. Inabidi work na Alvarez. You can take that route, bro. Take the path less traveled, but be ready for any outcome. Haaland is facing Brighton at home, so pia staki you count out Haaland juu amejua jakuwa na points the last 2 games. Najua kama uko na Haaland pia wamekufrustrate 2-2. That's not good, but he's facing Brighton and then Man U. Guys, don't sell Haaland. Just stay with him. Remove the armband from him kama ni your point imefikia. And I will also do another video this week ya kuongea about Haaland and what to do and how to adjust with him. But let's real quick look at the stats for Son against Salah. So this is the season. Both of them have started in 8 games. Son has 6 goals, 0 assists. Na game moja ya Son ilikuwa hat-trick, game ingine alifunga 2 against Arsenal. So Son pia si reliable on a consistent basis ukimcompare na Maddison. Mi spendi mtu anakupea 18 points kama Sterling. Sterling ni mtu notorious na Sterling is just a big red flag, cause why do you give 2 points alafu upate 19? 2-2-2-0 alafu upate 16, bro, that's a red flag. That's just a bad FPL asset. Inabidi you rely on luck to get their points. So Son, out of these 6 goals, 3 came from a hat-trick, 1 game, 2 came from the game against Arsenal. Kuna bao ingine moja, I think ni last week but one. Enye Maddison alipata 1 point. It was against I think it was against Liverpool. He got 1 goal. I won't go into the details for it, but I want us to break this down. Salah, on the other hand, has 5 goals and 4 assists. So far, I think proof is in the pudding. The statistics show it. Salah just has 1 yellow card. Son doesn't have a yellow card. Now, if we go in attacking, that's where you get more stats. The goals per match for Son is 0.75 and for Salah is at 0.63. Now I want us to go deeper, not wide. I want us to go deeper into the stats. Kuna shots na kuna shots on target. Shots on target for Son and Salah seem to be quite around the same figure, 11-12. That looks okay. Now tukiteremka hapa chini tutapata who has had big chances missed. Son has had 1, Salah has had 2. Big chances scored, both of them have scored in equal proportions. Both have hit the woodwork once this season. Na tukiangalia kwa team play, Arsenal wana create chances, they seem to be on the same level. Yet again, in Spurs kuna other people contributing. Spurs kuna Maddison, kuna Porro, kuna Kulusevski, kuna Solomon, Johnson ameenda bench. Kuna our two pia are supposed to contribute. On the other end, for Liverpool, kuna Diaz, yes. Kuna Nunes here and there, yes. Szoboszlai, Trent sidhani tunahesabu, McAllister sidhani tunahesabu hivyo sahi FPL wise. Salah seems to be a more convincing option cause unaweza mdependia every game week. And look, he's facing Everton at home, then Nottingham at home, then Luton away. Those 3 fixtures kind of speak for themselves. So I'd like you to make a decision for your own. Think about it. If you do have Maddison, I don't think there is a rush to get Son. If you don't have any of them, please get one of them because they have good fixtures coming forward. These guys are facing Fulham away and then Crystal Palace at home. Me, as it stands, I think Salah seems to be a better target for the armband. He seems to be a more reliable option. Both Son and Salah have had close to equal amount of goals. Son akona more goals than him by 1 goal. So I think that's a good place to be. Make a decision. Once again, I'll see you again before these weekends. I'll be speaking about Haaland and captaincy options. And then after that, I'll speak about my team selection for game week 9 going into it. That's it from me today. DJ Live FPL. Bro, na camera inaisha hivyo tu. DJ Live FPL. See you guys on the next video. Peace.
Ay, BTL drop. Radika Ruka. I gave her Kichoika Ruka. She gave me inside the Uber. Liambaga was sitting at date nikamruka. Put on my dip when I was at Peruka. Kama tumnyambo, I be with my shooter. She is a soldier, she is a trooper. The way that she stay with my stick ndani ya nyumba. BTL